Alright guys, round 2 of the dip, page 25 through 50. Hopefully everybody's got to read the first 25 pages or got their book in. If not, no worries. We've moved the discussion's going to move to Google Groups. So you go over there. You should have confirmed that you can get your emails on there on the Google Groups. I'm going to only post 1 or 2 questions on the blog this time so we can get a better dialogue on the back end. But kind of going into it, I want to talk about one thing. First is being the best in the world. And I know there was some dialogue or some question about being the best in the world and what it means to you and what it could potentially mean to your business or if you even want to be best in the world. And so like one thing that I would love for you to think about is being the best you, right? So we all have all this stuff that we do in our lives as part of activity, but what would it take to be the best you in the world? That's the one thing that you know, and in the fastest way to become the best you is accountability, right? So if you can be the best you in the world, then that means you can be the best wife in the world, the best husband in the world, the best parent in the world, because you're constantly developing yourself and standing on the character and integrity of who you are as a person. So forget about being the best something in the world, think about being the best you. And that really simplifies the question and really allows you to sit there and look at yourself in the mirror. And that's what really this is all about. So that's one thing I just want to touch back on from the first one. The next thing, going into the actual pages, talking about whenever we hit a dip, about diversifying or jumping ships. A lot of things happen, a lot of confusion occurs, or a lot of disappointment might happen when things don't move as fast as you want them to. Or you might just get bored with something and want to do something else. That's where we stand on our commitments to what it is that we're doing, and then be aware of whenever we hit a dip. And so once we become aware of our dips versus changing what we're doing, and so I know, for instance, you'll see a CrossFit affiliate get started, build their business, and then it kind of hits a wall. It's not growing, and they start to kind of scramble to figure out what to do to develop the program, so they might offer some other program. Maybe Olympic weightlifting, a barbell, boot camp. But really what you're doing is taking your attention off developing your affiliate and developing your classes. So I would highly recommend you staying focused on developing your classes and developing your skill and your craft as you develop it. Stick with it and kind of move from there. If you can't become the best at your programs, then maybe you need to look and see if CrossFit is the right area for you. That's the right thing to kind of go in there and think about it. The next thing is this thing we started discussion about quitting and being able to quit versus it being good or bad. The next thing is on page 32. It talks about being a serial quitter. Is where you start to quit everything. So it's a slippery slope. I don't quit anything or I quit everything, right? We have to find a fine balance of really figuring out what is that we want to do, what lies in our heart, what is our, we're really passionate about, and sticking with that. That's really key in wanting to know what to quit. And knowing what to quit and not to quit. What really surfaces is the issue of I don't know what I want. That's a whole nother ball game. I can't help you with that right here. Okay? The next thing is the dip. I got to talk to a few people about the book in person, and one thing that I noticed is becoming the best in the world. Right? So we're all mainly, probably I would say 98% of the people in the book club, if not 100%, are in a customer service-based company, right? And so we look to Zappos as the leader in customer service. If you want to become the best in the world, you must have the best customer service in the world. Okay, Zappos is changing the game, and as CrossFit affiliates or small business owners, if we have poor customer service, we will not have the best company in the world. That's just the bottom line. And if you look at their model, I was thinking that maybe next books we could throw into the book reading club is the Zappos Delivering Happiness. That's an excellent book. If you know the Zappos story, if you don't, I highly recommend you go read their principles, their 10 principles, their top 10 things, their guiding principles that they follow. Is very powerful. But customer service, I think, is actually going to be one of the fastest ways to get out of a dip. So look at yourself as being the best in the world as a service provided company, and being the best in the world at being yourself and how it is that you're providing what you're doing. So that last portion might have been a ramble. We might want to edit it out or not. I don't know. Coming from the Rizzle and the Dizzle, Jay Tizzle.